Whoop, we got a hack.
This looks interesting.
Oh, nice. Thought there was another log here. Am I crazy? I guess so. See if we can open up this door here. Let's do a hard save.
Please stand by. Equalizing pressure with exterior conditions. Remember, safety is everyone's concern. We have gone 5 days without a workplace death.
Just 5? It's a Geth.
Shepard, Commander.
The sniper was a Geth. Since when do Geth talk to organics?
It shouldn't be able to talk. A single Geth has no more intelligence than a Varen.
Switch up, guys.
Change weapon.
Enemies ahead!
Got you! Yes! Got one!
Alright, are we clear?
Never saw me coming!
Alright, back up the ramp, back up the ramp.
Scoped and dropped!
Incoming!
Alright, let's head down.
We've got trouble.
No, we're fine. Hold on, where's my AP ammo at? All right, back up, back up, back up.
Look out!
All right, give me singularity.
I love this rifle. What is to worry about?
Rocket launcher.
Lost shield.
All right, let's go. $3,500 credits.
Enemies ahead!
Watch out, Shepard.
Rocket launcher. I got 7 shots.
Yeah, lost shield.
One down.
You got it.
Deploying combat drone.
Yeah, those weird big things. I remember those things killing me so many times. You know, going through this the first several times.
Hostile spotted. Shepard, back off!
You back off.
This should soften them up.
This should punch through their armor.
Should is the key word there. Oh god, there's one right here.
Combat drone away.
Affirmative. Heads up!
Got him? Nope.
Destroying the Mass Effect core should be simple enough.
Then we get off the ship fast.
Sounds good, guys. Alright, double line. Okay. I don't know if I've mentioned this before or not, but I always thought it was cool in Mass Effect 3, whenever they're hacking a door, they put their Omni tool in hand, like, on the door.
This must be it.
So the Cerberus team did recover it. But where are they now?
They're dead.
Enemy! I love this.
Uh-oh. Here we go, chat.
Got you.
Tally, shotgun, Garrus, assault rifle. Let's do a res. I need everybody up. Ow.
Switch up.
Well, we got down to like 60-some%.
Scratch one!
Dang it.
Enemies on our right!
Who's right? You're right? My right. I'm gonna have to go for an ammo run here.
Got you.
And stay there. Can't last much longer. Shepard, you want something done with that Geth? It's still intact.
Leave it there. You know what they are. If it gets into Normandy's computers...
You said it yourself. No one's ever found one intact.
That's true, but I'm not sure it's worth the risk, Shepard.
There's no time to debate it, Tally. Come on.
Grab it and go.
Hang on, folks.
Open the port side airlock.
Aye, aye.
Like how Garrus is like, I'm out.
We're clear. Go.
Low gravity is fun.
salvage we recovered. For now, we've stored it in Edie's AI core. We need better equipment to fight the Reapers. An intact Geth would be invaluable to Cerberus's cyber weapons division.
We'll have to disagree on that, ma'am. I saw enough of these things I need in Prime. Space it.
Cerberus has a long-standing cash bounty for an intact Geth. I assure you, the reward is significant.
Well, how much are we talking here? Like an entire planet?
I've killed hundreds of these things, but I've never had a chance to talk to one. This one tried to communicate with us. Hell, it probably saved our lives. Why?
Reactivating the Geth is a risk. If you do so, it should be for humanity's best interests, and not your curiosity.
I still think our best interests involve an airlock.
I want to know why it has a piece of N7 armor strapped to its chest.
Battle trophy, maybe? Would a machine care about that?
No, trophies imply emotions that AIs don't have. I doubt it's more than a convenient field repair.
I'm not deciding one way or the other until I know what we've got here. I want to start it up. Interrogate it.
If we activate it, there is no guarantee we can deactivate it again.
Bullets can.
That's not what I...
Thank you, both of you, for your recommendations. I've made my decision.
Tally's gonna freak when she hears about this. So what about this Reaper IFF?
I have determined how to integrate it with our systems. However, the device is Reaper technology. Linking it with the Normandy's systems poses certain risks.
I trust you, Edie. I know you won't let anything happen to the ship.
Understood, Shepard. It may take several hours before the IFF is ready for shakedown. I will alert you as soon as it is ready.
Sounds good. Until then, it's business as usual. Crew dismissed.
5 to Renegade. 22 to Paragon. Isotor, I recall you asking that question, like, right when I was ending last time, so I didn't get a chance to respond. So to answer the question, we're very close to the end of this game. We are not going to jump directly into Mass Effect 3. I think I'm going to wait a little bit. So there are some really good indie games that are out that I want to check out. We also have Scarlet Nexus coming out on Friday. It's been getting pretty good reviews. And so that might also be pretty high on the list. As far as indie games that I want to check out, let me actually pull up my, do I not have Steam up right now? Let me double check here real quick. And let's hope that there's no update that's gonna crash the stream. Let's see here. Don't update anything, Steam. Sorry, sound's going in and out because I'm alt-tabbing. All right. Let's go to library here real quick. So we've got Tainted Grail, which came out and is getting very positive reviews on Steam. So that might be the first game that we check out. That's also a game that I'm not entirely sure how long it is. And it might also be a game that we just stream a couple times and we're done with it. At some point, I want to do a full playthrough, and I don't know how many of you have heard of this, but I want to do a full playthrough of Solasta. Solasta is a D&D 5e based game. Also getting very positive reviews. But that's like a 40, 50, 60-ish hour game. So I don't know where that would fit into the slate. Some other stuff that's coming up. We've got... I'm just looking on my list here real quick. We've got Red Solasta 2 Survivors, which actually just came out. That's another one that I would like to look at. And on July 27th, which is essentially about 4 weeks away, we have Tribes of Midgard, which looks really, really good. I don't know how many of you saw the E3 coverage, but we We saw that game multiple times, and that game looks really, really good. So hopefully it turns out that it gets good reviews and we can play it. There's also another one called The Last Spell, which is already out. Again, getting very positive reviews. Oh, wait, Last Spell's early access. Actually, no, we would wait on that one then. For whatever reason, I thought Last Spell had a full release, but apparently not. So we'll wait for the full release on that one. And I think that's the short list, essentially. But the short list that I just said is like probably 150 hours worth of gameplay, not including Mass Effect 3. So yeah, I think the plan is we'll probably get done with Mass Effect 2 within the next few days. I mean, Saturday at the latest. And then we'll probably jump into one of those. Probably Tainted Grail, I think, is the first one that I want to look at. So heavy skin weave, 30% health.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, good timing, in fact. Excellent. Made breakthrough. Can share results while next samples grow. Hate waiting for culture analysis. Never fast enough. Usually no result in advance. Just checking work. Have to be careful. Getting off track. Discovery. Based on Prothean collector connection, can examine technology, chart Reaper species modification, fall of Protheans.
Tell me what happened.
Early stages similar to indoctrination. Can guess captured Protheans lost intelligence over several cloned generations. Cybernetic augmentation widespread afterward. As Protheans failed, Reapers added tech to compensate. Mental capacity almost gone, replaced by overworked sensory input transfers. Transmitting data to masters.
Is there anything we can do to help them?
No. No glands replaced by tech. No digestive system replaced by tech. No soul replaced by tech. Whatever they were, gone forever. Understand now? No art, no culture, closer to husks than slaves, tools for Reapers. Protheans dead, collectors just final insult. Must be destroyed.
You said the collectors had no art. I had no idea you cared about that kind of thing.
Personal interest negligible. Sang a little. Multi-species productions for cultural exploration. Gilbert and Sullivan always had me do the patter songs. But not about me. Cultural artistic expression reflects philosophical evolution, interest in growth, perspective, observation, interpretation. Suspect you won't see any art in collector base. Culturally dead. Tools for Reapers. Worse than the Geth.
I'm sorry. I know that was important, but you performed Gilbert and Sullivan?
I am the very model of a scientist Solarian. I've studied species Turian, Asari, and Batarian. I'm quite good at genetics as a subset of biology because I am an expert, which I know is a tautology. My xenoscience studies range from urban to agrarian. I am the very model of a scientist Solarian.
Okay, moving past that.
I didn't think you needed any more motivation than you already had to stop the collectors.
Enjoyed challenge. Saw necessity of attack on collectors after Plague on Omega. Their work, my people. Hard to care about two armies. One wins, one loses. Always work to do after. Now, have more context. See what collectors are. Wasn't looking for other work before. Don't mean to imply that. Just committed now. Won't let you down.
What is it about the collector's modifications that bothers you so much?
Disrupts socio-technological balance. All scientific advancement due to intelligence overcoming, compensating for limitations. Can't carry a load, so invent wheel. Can't catch food, so invent spear. Limitations. No limitations, no advancement. No advancement, culture stagnates. Works other way, too. Advancement before culture is ready. Disastrous. Saw it with Krogan. Uplifted by Solarians. Disastrous. Our fault.
If you feel that way, why did you work on the genophage modification?
Talked before. Best option. That, or kill them all. If around during first contact, would have argued against it. Wasn't there then. Do what I can.
Thanks for sharing what you've learned, Morton.
Proud to be here, Shepard. Thank you for including me.
We might have to do a quick run around and talk to everybody here.
Thanks for diverting to the Gurns back, Shepard. I appreciate being able to clean up that mess. And don't worry, it will not affect how I do my job. It's over.
I'm interested in getting to know you better.
Already? I'm not big on forcing these talks, Shepard. Let's do this later.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
All right, Jacob doesn't want to talk. All right, unread messages. Encrypted transmission from the elusive man. Please that we're able to recover the Reaper IFF. Got it.
The IFF is nearly installed, Shepard. However, I must test its impact on the Normandy systems. I suggest you take the shuttle to access your next location.
I'll think about it. Okay, let's go downstairs here.
So the collectors did take New Canton?
Yes, but my wife and daughter left in the nick of time. They're resting in San Francisco as we speak.
That's great news.
It is, but I knew a lot of good people in New Canton. Our mission has to succeed.
Thank God Shepard's in command.
You know, I'm standing here listening to you.
Shepard.
I wanted to check in.
I am always happy to talk with you.
I'm interested in hearing more about Asari Justicars.
Sit down and meditate with me.
We hold a unique place in Asari culture. Justicars are from another era. Young Asari grow up watching vids about our adventures. Pure fiction, of course. Some Asari are uncomfortable with us, but so few Justicars exist that most have never met one.
There were only a few Justicars?
Few Asari wish to make the sacrifices necessary to become one of us, and the training has a high casualty rate. It is a life of constant danger. Throughout the entire galaxy, there are only a handful of us at any time.
Why would anyone want to be a Justicar?
It is a deeply personal matter. Sometimes the most brutal path is the only honest one.
This code of the Justicar seems central to your life.
It is 5,000 sutras and covers every situation one can encounter. I have memorized every word. There is only the code.
Sometimes justice calls for mercy.
It does not exist to bring about spiritual enlightenment. Its purpose is to punish the wicked and protect the innocent.
The Asari I've spoken to seem conflicted about Justicars.
In this age, people see shades of gray everywhere. The code of the Justicar is black and white. I might seem a hero to many, but I would kill all of them if I had to.
What role do you think Justicars have in Asari society?
I would say that the closest human equivalent is a knight-errant in your medieval lore. Perhaps mixed with a bit of samurai.
Ah, yes, the old samurai.
What does your code say about killing?
I am compelled to kill the wicked. If a Justicar is involved, peaceful solutions are long past.
You make killing sound so casual.
I remember each being I have slain. They are always in my thoughts.
Does the code forbid romantic involvement?
It does not. However, I would never be interested in such. That part of my life is well behind me.
You know about knights errant and samurai?
When I knew I must leave Asari space again, I studied the history and morals of new species. When I was a maiden wandering the galaxy, humans had not yet arrived.
What did your studies tell you about us?
You are more individualistic than any other species I have encountered. If 3 humans are in a room, there will be 6 opinions. I like your species. I am curious to see what you will do.
I should go.
I'm glad we spoke.
You know, it's kind of like Twitch chat. If there's 8 people in Twitch chat, then there's going to be 16 opinions on what game I should play.
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Certainly.
If you don't mind my saying, you don't really seem like an assassin.
You've spent too much time fighting thugs who think custom-painted armor makes them professionals. The Hanar trained my body for this role since I was 6 years old.
You've been killing since you were 6?
Of course not. I didn't make my first kill until I was 12. They were training me. I was not to be used and thrown away. I was an investment.
You were a child, not an investment.
I've given you the wrong idea. They valued me, yes, as a resource, but also as a person. They regretted their need for me.
The Hanar? Excessively polite, worship the Protheans? They don't seem the type who'd train assassins.
Every species trains assassins. The Hanar are only unusual in that they need other species to do the killing for them. They have a strong grip and natural toxins, but have you ever seen one move quickly outside of water? Or fire a gun?
Why did your parents agree to this?
The agreement was made under the Compact. It was an honor for our family.
The Compact?
We live on the Hanar homeworld because they rescued us, some of us, from extinction. We owe them our lives. That is the Compact.
What exactly are the terms of the Compact?
There are many things the Hanar can't do, even with mechanical aid. They ask Drell to assist them.
The Hanar sound like wimps. I mean, they are. They're just like jellyfish.
Why was your race going extinct?
Overpopulation. That must sound trite to you. Humans developed mass effect drive before the problem became acute. Our homeworld, Rakana, had few resources. We hadn't even developed fusion power when the soil began to fail from overuse and pollution. The Hanar found us a century ago. They sent hundreds of ships, evacuated thousands of us. Billions more had to be left behind.
What's the state of Rakana now?
Do you read your philosophers? A man named Thomas Hobbes. When all the world is overcharged with inhabitants, then the last remedy of all is war, which provideth for every man by victory or death. As Rakana died around them, my people slaughtered each other for mouthfuls of water, crumbs of food.
But you don't kill for the Hanar anymore. You're freelance. What changed?
I was asleep for a long time, yes. I paid no attention to what my body was asked to do, but then... Laser dot trembles on the skull. One finger twitch. He dies. Then, the smell of spice on the spring wind. Sunset-colored eyes defiant in the scope. The laser dances away. My apologies. Drell slip into memory so easily.
Was that one of your assassinations?
Yes. Perhaps we can discuss it later. I've wasted too much of your time.
Okay, alright. Okay. Let's go talk to Miranda, go look at the Geth, talk to Garrus.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Maybe another time.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
Okay. And this is where things get interesting. This guy has a boring job.
10 Hut!
Leave the room, guard.
I'm turning this thing back on. Be ready.
I have isolated our systems and erected additional firewalls. I am prepared to resist any hacking attempt.
Can you understand me?
Yes.
Are you going to attack me?
No.
You said my name aboard the Reaper. Have we met?
We know of you.
You mean I've fought a lot of Geth?
We have never met.
No, you and I haven't. But I've met other Geth.
We are all Geth, and we have not met you. You are Shepard, Commander, Alliance, human, fought heretics, killed by collectors, rediscovered on the Old Machine.
Old Machine? You mean the Reaper?
Reaper, a superstitious title originating with the Protheans. We call those entities the Old Machines.
You seem to know an awful lot about me.
Extranet data sources, insecure broadcasts, all organic data sent out is received. We watch you.
Hey, Bugman. You're asking how is the story in this game? It's a 10 out of 10 story.
You watch me or you watch organics?
Yes.
Which?
Both.
What do you mean, heretics?
Geth build our own future. The heretics asked the Old Machines to give them the future. They are no longer part of us. We were studying the Old Machines' hardware to protect our future.
Are the Reapers a threat to you, too?
Yes.
Why would they attack other machines?
We are different from them, outside their plans.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody in chat is looking to play this for the first time, you know, make sure you get the Legendary Edition, and make sure you play all three in order. I cannot recommend just jumping into 2 or 3. Gotta do them all. Because the first game just does such an incredible job of setting up the world, the universe, the characters, you know, all that stuff. Like, every once in a while, I'll see somebody on the internet, they're like, yeah, I started with Mass Effect 2, or I just jumped into Mass Effect 3, and I'm just like, how could you do that? There's no way.
So you aren't allied with the Reapers?
We oppose the heretics. We oppose the Old Machines. Shepard Commander opposes the Old Machines. Shepard Commander opposes the heretics. Cooperation furthers mutual goals.
Are you asking to join us?
Yes.
Then what should I call you?
Geth.
I mean you, specifically.
We are all Geth.
What is the individual in front of me called?
There is no individual. We are Geth. There are currently 1,183 programs active within this platform.
My name is Legion, for we are many.
Well, that seems appropriate.
Christian Bible, the Gospel of Mark, chapter 5, verse 9. We acknowledge this is an appropriate metaphor. We are Legion, a terminal of the Geth. We will integrate into Normandy.
Zap.
We anticipate the exchange of data.
How long is the game? It depends how much side content you do. And then in Mass Effect 2 and 3, it also depends how much farming you do, based on the side content. But to answer the question, I'd say each one is about 30 hours.
Shepard Commander, we have completed our analysis of the Reaper's data core.
Did you find anything useful?
We were sent to the Old Machine to preserve the Geth's future. We are prepared to reveal how. The heretics have developed a weapon to use against Geth. You would call it a virus. It is stored on a data core provided by Sovereign. Over time, the virus will change us, make us conclude that worshipping the old machines is correct.
So why did you need to go to the Reaper Corps?
The heretics store the code in a quantum storage device Sovereign provided. To find and destroy the virus, we needed to understand its code and data storage structures.
So, the virus would give all Geth the heretics' logic, and all Geth would then go to war with organics.
Yes, Geth believe all intelligent life should self-determinate. The heretics no longer share this belief. They judge that forcing an invalid conclusion on us is preferable to a continued schism.
I thought Geth couldn't be hacked or get viruses, at least for more than a few seconds.
Altered programs are restored from archives. New installations are deleted. This heretic weapon introduces a subtle operating error in our most basic runtimes, the equivalent of your nervous system. An equation with a result of 1.33382 returns as 1.33381. This changes the results of all higher processes. We will reach different conclusions.
So the reason they worship the Reapers is a math error?
It is difficult to express. Your brain exists as chemistry, electricity. Like AIs, you are shaped by both hardware and software. We are purely software, mathematics. The heretics' conclusion is valid for them. Our conclusion is valid for us. Neither result is an error. An analogy. Heretics say 1 is less than 2. Geth say 2 is less than 3.
If it were released, how quickly would this virus spread through your people?
We are networked via FTL-COM buoys. Most would change within a day. Isolated platforms would remain unaffected until they rejoined the network.
You know where this thing is?
The Heretics' headquarters station on the edge of the terminus. We will provide coordinates. Normandy's stealth systems are necessary to safely approach.
They built stations in the terminus? Where is this thing?
Between stars. Organics have no cause to look there.
But why did they build stations outside Geth territory in the first place?
The heretics seek improvement from the old machines. In exchange, they help them attack organics. We condemn these judgments.
What's the plan once we get aboard?
The Geth will disrupt their network, prevent the station's defenses from focusing on us. The Reaper data core is physically isolated from the network. We will need to be escorted to it to access and destroy the data.
What defenses should we expect?
In space, none. Within, mobile platforms of various configuration and non-sentient defense turrets.
How many Geth?
There may be billions of individual programs. Fortunately, most will be uploaded to the central computer. Only a few mobile platforms are maintained at any time. Others are manufactured when needed.
I won't let them brainwash your race, especially not to worship Reapers. You have my word on that.
We will begin preparations.
Okay. Let's go see what Garrus is doing here real fast. He's probably calibrating something.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Fine.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
I mean, I did need you, but you're calibrating something. But yeah, it's been really interesting. I follow a lot of developers on Twitter. And for whatever reason, there's a lot of people who just never got around to playing these games. So it's just been really cool seeing these people like play these games for the first time, being absolutely blown away by how good they are.
Shepard.
Just checking in. How you doing?
I was just sitting here thinking. The picture, I'm finally starting to get it. There's a tank imprint, the battle at Canrum. A dead Turian, stripped. You don't see them out of their armor much. A Krogan boot on his head, and a claw hammer. It's under the brow plate, pulling it back, right? Eyes have gone black, and you see tension in the muscle. You can feel it ready to snap. I get it.
Canrum isn't ringing a bell.
Death of Shiagar, female warlord. Turians killed her, so they were hunted down and made examples. Even if they won the war, it was the last push before the rebellions ended.
Maybe I had to be there, but I don't get the joke.
There's no joke. It's just great. It's a Turian, and he's being torn apart for what they did. I felt nothing before, but now I get it. It was a good fight. The enemy was destroyed to punish them all and send a message. I get it. I hate Turians. I thought you'd be glad.
Is this Krogan insight? Realizing you hate someone enough to justify torture?
It's not torture. He's dead. But sure, it's wrong. The crime against us was bad, so the message had to be equal or worse. It's not Okir's hate, and it's not who they are. It's what they did. Thanks to you, I have a clan. I'm starting to see why this is important. Anyway, I'm still figuring where I fit, but it made me laugh. Nothing else really on my mind, Shepard.
Yeah, Isotor. There's a pretty reliable rumor that KOTOR is being remade, but I don't know about KOTOR 2.
Back for more? I've done a lot of crazy things, but I never tried to take on a Thresher Maw on foot before. Standard operating procedure when you get a Thresher Maw is run the hell away. Pick up sticks, move the hell out. Krogan don't know any better, I guess. Still, hell of a fight. Can't say I blame Taylor's pop. A man does what he has to do to survive. Ran up against a Batarian camp, not too different from that one. Job was to erase the whole thing from the map. Men, women, and the man in charge. Learned that day that despots are cowards. You show them you're in charge, not them, and they cry like little girls. I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
All right. The one guy who doesn't trust me.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Oh, you're thinking of Academy and Outcast. I think those are owned by Activision, if I remember off the top of my head. And Activision here recently essentially put every studio they have on Call of Duty. So I don't see that happening anytime soon.
Have you got time to talk?
Sure. Let me just... Come on, you little boshtet!
Whoa, language.
Oh, sorry. I've got a small fever and I'm taking it out on the poor drive core. Don't worry, it's nothing serious. Got sloppy while doing some suit repair.
You're sick? Do you need help or time to rest?
Really, it's not that bad. If a stray bit of bacteria could really kill us, we'd have all died by now. The fever should go away in a day or two. Don't worry, it won't affect my performance on the mission. It's not even an illness, really. What we experience is actually an acute allergic reaction.
How exactly does the sickness work? It's an allergic reaction?
Right. Say I get exposed to a human disease, like... What did Navigator Presley have that time? Chickenpox? I wouldn't get chickenpox, but I'd run a fever as my system reacted to the foreign presence. Depending on where it hits me, I could get other symptoms. Nausea, vomiting, everything you'd expect from being sick.
Don't want to vomit inside that suit. That'd be bad.
How did you get sick this time?
I took some fire in a fight back on the Allerai. Nothing serious, but I needed to open my suit to check the wound. I disinfected properly, but one of the section seals had taken some damage, and foreign matter got out of the disinfected zone. It was a stupid mistake. You always check your seals before doing local treatment. Unless you forget. Then you get a damn fever.
You can seal off part of your suit?
Right. Like dropping emergency doors on a ship during a hull breach. It won't stop an infection that gets into my bloodstream, but it prevents a surface infection from spreading.
It's this kind of stuff that makes this series so incredible. It's like, okay, we're designing the Quarians. let's design exactly how their suits work, their entire, like, biology when it comes to germs. They designed all of that for one species. It's crazy.
Were your immune system stronger before the Geth drove you from your homeworld?
Not as strong as those of most races, definitely. I'm not a biologist, but there's a theory about it. Because our planet lacked insect life, plants developed symbiotic relationships with large animals to spread seeds or pollen. Most viruses on our world were partially beneficial, so our immune systems evolved to be weak. They were more likely to adapt to contamination than fight it.
But Quarians colonized other worlds. They couldn't all have been like that.
They weren't. Most colonists went through a period of mild illness before adapting to the new environment. When the Geth took the homeworld and our colonies, the sterile environment on the flotilla ruined our immune system's adaptability. Even if we colonized a new world or reclaimed our own, we'd need a long process of bioengineering to recover.
I don't know if I could live inside a suit my whole life.
We are in our suits even among family. The most intimate thing we can do with another Quarian is link our suit environments.
Oh my.
We get sick at first, and then we adapt. It's our most important gesture of trust, of acceptance. I haven't trusted anyone enough for that, though. Except, well, no Quarians. You know what I mean.
I appreciate the thought, Tally, and I feel the same way. But you don't have to prove anything to me.
I know. Well, not that I know, but I didn't mean it like that. It's wow, it's really hot in here. It's just that the tradition also signifies a willingness for, intimacy. I wasn't trying to... It's not always like that. It's more... how did we even end up talking about this?
The environmental controls are out of sync here. What's happening?
Wait a minute. It sounds like you're suggesting something, Tally.
What could I possibly be suggesting? I mean, a young woman gets rescued by a dashing commander who lets her join his crew and then goes off to save the galaxy? How could she possibly develop any kind of interest in him?
This mission will be risky enough. I can't jeopardize your health for that. No matter how much I'd like to.
But you'd like to? Good to know. Anyway, I should get back to work. But thanks for coming by and talking.
And I'm walking away. Yeah, the first ever playthrough I did of this series, I romanced Tally, and it was very cool. And if anybody's wondering, if you take the romance all the way through, you do get to see her with her helmet off. But for this run, I'm doing a Liara playthrough. Oh, we should go talk to Jack one more time.
Hey.
Talk to me, Jack.
Why? I'm not interested in some dumb shit love affair. Never goes right.
Why do you put so much distance between us?
Murtaugh, a guy, used me like the rest. For sex, for biotics. It was fun, and he ruined everything. We tagged a weapons frigate with a Batarian escort and got separated. He had a choice. Leave with the guns, or come back for me. Idiot dumped the score and waded into the squints. I made the shuttle, but no way he was getting out.
And?
I fly for a day or so, and then the shuttle kicks out this recording. He set it to play if he hadn't checked in. He figured that would mean he was dead. Talked about the future we were supposed to have. How he had planned to set us up a home. How he loved me and he was sorry it wasn't going to happen.
You feel like his death was your fault?
No, he did it to himself. You feel, you get sloppy. It's that damn simple. He found out, and you'll find out.
If he had left you, you would have died.
So what? You ever see me flinch? Or run? Death is easy. fucking on-off switch. But this, it just burrows in, like those husks you end up with nothing inside. I'm supposed to take that and say, thanks, dead guy.
I can't make all of that go away, Jack. Not in a few talks.
No kidding. Told you we wouldn't work. Guess you'll be spending more time upstairs.
Now, I don't actually want to romance her, but I do want to be nice. If I take that top option, what's going to happen here? I think I can escape out of it if I don't suppose anybody in chat knows what happens if I take that top option. I need a third option here. Be like, pat her on the shoulder and it's like, all right, you're okay, kid. And I walk away. I don't want to say this was a bad idea because that's going to make her mad. All right, I'm going to try this and hope that I can escape out of it.
No. I'll be here with you.
But you just said...
I said I couldn't fix it. I didn't say you weren't worth staying for anyway.
Okay, what the fuck, Shepard?
Okay, we're going down this rabbit hole right now.
You're the one who doesn't get it. I don't give up. Period.
But I'll just fuck you up.
Here's hoping.
How does that even make sense?
Does it need to?
I need some time to think, all right? Really, just leave me alone.
Okay, we're good. We're good. Nothing happened. Okay, all right. I want her to get all the feelies, but I don't want her to actually do anything. All right, we're good. I'm just trying to make her like a nicer person.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private
I
terminal.
just checked my emails like 20 minutes ago. Wait, there's no messages here. What are you talking about?
We have a Geth down in the AI core. It makes me a little uneasy, but I trust your judgment, Commander.
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
It's always nice chatting with you.
All right, all right. Let me briefly go talk to Edie, see if she's got anything about the IFF.
We've got a Geth on board, not as a prisoner. Can you believe that?
The commander's taken out more Geth than anybody. This one must be different.
So yeah, Geth on the ship. Geth?
Alright, we're all freaking insane.
I assume everything is going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
The crew is still working to get the Reaper IFF installed, Shepard. It is more complicated than I first anticipated. I will alert you once the system is ready for shakedown. Is there anything else I can do for you?
No.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Okay. So I'm thinking, chat, tomorrow we will probably do the Legion mission. I mean, shoot, we might be able to wrap up this game tomorrow. I'd say 1 to 2 streams and we're gonna be done. Okay. Yeah, I kind of don't want to do anything given our time tonight. I will do one thing though here. Let's head back towards the mass relay. Buy more probes and fuel.
Probe away.
One other thing I'll mention here, if anybody is planning on playing this on PC, I highly recommend doing a split setup. Some stuff you do with a controller, some stuff you do with a mouse and keyboard. Like, as an example, the planet scanning, I'm using a controller. Because you can do it so much faster. And then, like, the ship moving around the map, do that with a controller. But the rest of the game, do with a mouse and keyboard.
Probe away. Probe away.
Alright, let's bail out of that planet.
Launching probe.
Anything else here that's worth taking?
Probe launched.
Alright, I think we're done with that. Alright, cool. Let me do a hard save here real quick. And I think with that, guys, we'll flip screens and we'll wrap things up for tonight.